no driver. Yeah. What is going on here? That's not an exciting driver. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Elliot, you watching on YouTube or whatever, so you can...
Yeah, I'm watching on YouTube.
Fucking... These guys keep parking the cars!
Yeah, I got it cranked up all the way. Just keep talking.
27 heading down into turn number 3, coming up through turn number 4 and heading back onto the front stretch. Taking another lap around, heading down into turn number 1
Yeah,
now.
we sound good. We sound good. We sound good. No, we're all good. Yeah, you're gonna be on Grady Graham, not Sarah Carpenter.
Alright, so we're live, so we're just gonna start it up right now, Elliot.
Alright. Here, Eric.
Yeah, so when I do replays so that Elliot can see it.
Well, no, I see it too.
Alright, well, I'm done streaming then.
Yeah, we're all good. Also,
right.
yeah.
Alright, good luck.
Alright, Chris, you there?
Yeah.
Can you, like, delay it for, like, 2 minutes?
What do you need?
I need to go grab some.
Live. Yeah, you can... Peace out, I'll do the intro now. We're already... It's a weird start, but yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, race fans, to Martinsville Speedway for tonight's running in the Graham Cracker Racing Series. We've got 250 laps to run here tonight at Martinsville. We've got a pretty cool track at pretty cool air temp at 67 degrees. Half mile here, of course. Pretty clear, nice weather for today. We got 250 laps to run. It's a week 6 race. Make sure you go and join the Discord if you want to head out on the track with these guys. Right now, we're currently running some practice. Looks like practice is just wrapping up, so we're going to get to see some qualifying here in just a moment. Each driver going to get 2 laps. It's like Isaac Treese going to be one of the first ones to hit the track. These are single car qualifying sessions. It's just that on iRacing they can all happen at the same time. So we're going to be able to see multiple cars, even though they are single session quals. Matthew Verchek at Logitech number 15. Treese putting down the first lap at a 18.92. Yankee kicking him right down off the board. Yankee had some pretty good success so far this season. Won a few races ago. Looks like Graham is going to take the top spot. Phil Amsden coming back to pit road. Let's see who else we got running right now. It's like Jose Torino. Alan Duggar in that 12 car. Looks like he's missing a paint scheme. But since the Chevrolet is pink, I think that might be a scheme. He's usually running something pretty flashy. Duggar, of course, had a pretty good amount of success so far in this season as well. He's been one of our top runners most of the races. Now, Timothy Carpenter is at the top of the board with 1863. Emily Rice going to turn some laps here. The pink graham crackers number 20. Looks like she's going to put down a third place spot. Hugh Brown's out on track. Oh, and that 35 car, Hugh Brown's going to get loose. Looks like he's going to jump back to the pits. And is he going to have another shot? Or was that his last lap? Looks like that is going to be the conclusion of our qualifying session here. We've got some more names on the entry list that have not taken laps. Maybe opting to start at the back of the field. Qualifying should be wrapping up now, so we'll be right back with you as soon as we see the cars gridding up on the pit road. It looks like we're starting to get cars gridded up here. So we're going to go ahead and take you down through the starting lineup. Starting off on the pole is going to be Timothy Carpenter with Grady Graham right in second behind him. Or next to him, I should say. Emily Rice is going to be in the second row with Jose Torino on her outside. Justin Nanke and Alan Duggar are going to make up row 3. Row 4 is going to be Nicholas Gotzi with Zach Garvey. Row number 5 is going to have Josh Mose with Isaac Treese. Row number 6 is going to be Matthew Brechek with Hugh Brown. Row number 7 is going to have Phil Amsden and Roger Shelton. Row number 8 will be Gus Otero and Kurt Thompson on his outside. Brandon Sanders and Johnny Malchuk are going to make up row number 9. And bring up the rear of the field is going to be Dallas Fridley and Kenny Most. believe we may have Elliot with us now. Elliot, are you joining us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, welcome to the stream, Elliot. We've just gone through the lineup, given a little bit of info on watch some practice and qual sessions. Looks like the cars are ready to grid up. How have you been? We missed you, or it's actually I missed you last week when I didn't get to be on the had to miss the Talladega race, but glad to be back with you. Excited to be back in the booth with you tonight. How are you?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's really fun to have you back here, man. It'd be good to have someone to bounce some stuff off of. Last week's race is certainly intense, and this week's race will be as well. It's going to be a lot of bump and runs, lot of rough and tumble racing. I mean, this is the short track of all short tracks. When you think of short track racing in NASCAR, this is the first track that comes to mind. So prepare for a lot of cautions. Prepare for a lot of bump and runs. Prepare for wrecks and prepare for tempers to flare massively. I mean, we are going to seriously be seeing that here today. Certainly with the recent BSR and GSR split, a lot of animosity on both sides for these guys. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to play out today. Chris, who do you think, in your mind though, given all this information, who do you think is going to be the guys to look out for today?
And you know, it's hard other than just the catching the end of practice. I didn't really get a whole lot of time, but I mean, Timothy Carpenter's showing some speed right up front. Grady Graham, when things are going his way and he's not stuck in that bad luck, Grady Graham's a pretty quick one.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have to look out for three guys. I got three drivers today, Chris. I have Nick Godsey, who's a short track guy. Well, I'll get to them in a bit. We're about to go green here. Did not have a lot of time there with the half mile of this track. Take her away, Chris.
Timothy Carpenter's going to bring him to the line, and the green flag is out.
Carpenter getting a pretty decent jump off of Urias. Graham really not getting a good jump at all, and he'll fall back to Nanke. And as I was saying, I think Justin Nanke's got the best chance to win today. But guys, watch out for is Nick Godsey and Jose Torino. Godsey has been pretty good this week at Martinsville. He's got 2 A Open wins and a top 10 in a C fixed race.
Oh, we got one around.
Oh boy, already. Who's involved?
Josh Most backed into the wall right there.
Oh boy, that right front is not moving. And the pace car essentially runs him over. Luckily, it is invisible, and yeah, it looks like Zach Garvey just got into the back of him and spun him out. Hit the wall, and oh, even Shelton got a piece of that. That's a shame. Shelton showed a lot of pace last week, drafting with Malik Ray, the Coke Series driver in the Talladega race, and he finished second in that race due to a last lap pass from Jose Torino, who won the race in the Tri-Oval, who's my next pick to possibly win this race. He says Martinsville's his favorite track, and he loves it here. He's got a lot of practice in, and I think he could really be effective. Godsey certainly, and obviously Justin Nanke, I think just has been so good all year. But you also can't even count out Alan Duggar. Alan Duggar's also been really, really good. And he's also a very good short track guy in and of himself, so it's all going to be, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you talk about those three right there. Pre-race, I mentioned those three myself: Alan Duggar, Godsey, and Justin Nanke having good luck, great success at the beginning of this season so far.
Yeah, great luck, and honestly, those are the three that come to mind when I think who've been some of the best drivers. But another one that certainly comes to mind is Emily Urias. I mean, she's, I think, third in points right now, behind behind just. Actually, who is she behind? It's a fantastic question.
She's one that, I mean, I'm probably wrong for even saying this, but I feel like always surprises me because she just kind of is in the back and then all of a sudden just ups front with speed. I'm like, where'd that come from? And it's like regularly, not just one time, you know?
No, yeah, I mean, she's got pace. She's got a lot of speed. She has an A Open win this week as well. Pace car is off now, and she is running second. She is currently running second. Dramcracker controls the front 2 rows. Back to green, and Furious with a huge jump. Oh wow!
Sure, was that a jump or did
I think Grady Graham gave her the shot that she needed in order to get up to the front here.
Whoa!
Oh, Yuri is into the wall. Not good. That is race ending for her. I don't imagine that she's going to be fine after that. That's horrible. Oh no. Big contender taken out early, right after we mentioned her consistency, Chris.
I believe what happened there, she kind of went low and got the curb.
I think that's what happened too, and then she,
Yep,
yeah,
there it is.
got all of the curb and could not save it. Just backed the rear right into the wall.
And slapped the front.
Yeah. That is likely the end of her race there. Oh boy, even Hugh Brown got a piece there. Just in the carnage.
Got a little loose, looks like actually getting into it, and that made her go down over the curb.
Gotta wait for those tires to heat up, Chris.
And that 35 went around, that's Hugh Brown. So, caution number 2.
That's the second caution, and we're not even, I want to say,
10 into
6
it.
laps
Not
into
even
the race.
10. Maybe 6 green laps.
Oh boy. I told you, this race is going to be rough and tumble, but I think we've yet to even get to the meat and potatoes of this one here.
Well, here's the thing. They don't even have warm tires yet. That's the problem. I mean, we talk about that, but the tires, you know, it takes a minute for them to warm up. And when they're cold, these cars are really hard to handle.
Yeah, I saw that in the top split strength of field race earlier on this week. 22 cautions in top split. Embarrassing is what I call that quite embarrassing.
Well, the lights are off. The lights are off on the pace car. Seeing Emily Rice has left pit lane. She is not done. She's gonna, if there's too much damage, she's at least gonna try and lift that thing around. So there's that she does. But Grady Graham is the control car as we head down into 3, up off of 4, looking for that green flag with Justin Nanke on the outside. Nicholas Godson behind him at Timothy Carpenter. They are side by side, come across the line. Grady Graham, Justin Nanke down in turn 1. Graham's going to get him up the low side. Nanke is going to follow in right behind him. Look to try and cross him over as they head down the backstretch, but he's not going to be quite there. They make it through turn number 3, coming up through 4, and that is going to bring back the first lap of green flag racing. But Nanke making the move on the low side. Oh, contact between Graham and Nanke. Oh my
That is
goodness,
brutal.
Elliot.
Wow. Nanke, I can't imagine is happy about that move. That was questionable at best from Grady Graham. You know, I think the BSR guys are saying we don't even have to do anything today. The GCR guys are just taking themselves out already. And that clearly seems to be the case. I mean, I think this was a judgment error on Graham's part.
Yeah, we're gonna...
He thought he was going to be going low, and he wrecks both of them. I mean, that's pretty much the whole race for these two.
We're gonna have to find camera that'll tell a slightly better tale. I'm not sure if. Oh yeah. Okay.
Did he get loose?
I
Because
don't
there is
know.
no way that you turn in there. I think he might have gotten loose.
No. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that looks intentional,
We're gonna go
but
on board with that.
I know it's not intentional.
Alright, let's go on board. Graham. Oh my goodness, that's so hard to call.
I mean, from anyone, if anyone else was watching this and they knew,
I mean,
you know, I think he might have thought he was clear. He might have thought he was clear of Nanke. He turned in early. That looks really intentional. But knowing these guys, knowing that Grady was a huge advocate in getting Justin Nanke in this league and has gone to bat for him multiple times, I know this for a fact this wouldn't be on purpose. This was just a terrible judgment call from Grady Graham. And I mean, he's had a lot of poor judgment calls in the past. I mean, he's shown a lot of raw speed. He's bad fast, but some of his calls are questionable at best, and there's a very damaged Dallas Fridley as he comes out of pit lane.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Elliot. We're gonna have to at least keep an eye on these two. Because whether what we think happened, what actually happened, Nanke probably thinks he got turned. Well, I mean, he did get turned, but it's just whether it was on purpose or not.
Lap 17, 3 cautions, and the front 3, and 3 of the front 4 are now in the back. This is chaos already, and gives Nicholas Gozzi and Jose Torino prime spots as they're at the front of this field.
Green flag is back out. Gozzi with a great restart.
Oh, Torino. Carpenter, terrible restart. It looks like he'll just slot right in front of the 15 car of Alan Duggar. No, not Alan Duggar. No, he's the 15. Duggar is the 12 car, I believe. The 21. Getting my 2s and my 1. He's the 12 car. I was correct.
Duggar on the 12.
Yep. And I think now that the chaos seems to be a bit over with, I think we're going to start seeing everyone kind of settle into their typical racing spots. We're just going to see some relatively organic racing for at least a few laps. Shelton going on the inside of Sanders. We'll take that spot from him. Sanders with a bit of nose damage. I wonder where you got that from. Which wreck? Which of the 3 ones?
That was... oh, Sanders, I'm sorry. Sanders. Jeez, I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Well, he was certainly involved in something as Nanke goes on the inside of him. You know, the great part about Martinsville is that if you don't have wheel damage or you don't have severe engine damage, you still have a chance. You still have a chance in this race. As we can see, both Graham and Nanke and Urias are all trying to make their way up front. I mean, obviously, if you have severe aero damage, it's going to affect your car, but if you only have minimal damage, I mean, it's really not going to do much. So, hopefully, for their sake, if there's a lot of cautions, they can get that damage fixed as long as there's no internal engine damage, and they can get back out there. Isaac Treese taking it out front in front of Nick Gozzi. Treese, another guy who's had a good week, who's always been a pick of mine, going into everything. I think that he's a really fast, he's got a lot of potential. He's very, very fast, very, very good. Take a bit of an unusual line, a bit of a high entry. Going into turn 1, oh dear, Kenny Most into the wall.
Smoke. And
and he's going around. Oh boy.
Pointed right enough to not bring out a caution, though.
bit of a high entry point here. I wonder how that'll work with him for the long run. So, who's going to take the over-under on the cautions going on this race? Because I certainly question how many cautions we may have. I mean, that SOF race was most of that race with 22 cautions was run under caution. I mean, it was just a yellow fest. I don't think they went longer than 8 laps without a yellow coming out. Hugh Brown and Justin Yankee got together at Vegas, so I can't imagine either is going to give each other any slack here, especially at track like
we got one going around.
Was that Sanders? I think that might have been. Yeah, it was Brandon Sanders. He's just went around just a little bit, but looks like he gathered it up, and we're not going to have a caution. We're going to the tail end of the field. Turn too tight. I think that's just the damage. Could be that damage. I don't really know. He definitely had a bit of an issue coming off that turn.
Yeah, I think he just backed up. It looks like he's struggling there. He totally missed that corner, but he wasn't going fast. Here goes that two around.
Spins out. And that's a caution.
That is going to bring.
Let's take a look there. I think Kenny Most had something to do with that.
I don't think he did though. That wasn't him involved in it.
Well, no, like look at this just a little bit. You'd see Sanders checking up. And I think Most just overjudged the turn.
For sure.
Well, not to this one. Oh yeah, that way. Yeah, and then he spins out. Yep, he hit the curb. He had to overcorrect because of how slow Amsden and Sanders were going, and he just went in that turn too fast.
After he hit the curb, that thing was hopping.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you locked it up just a little bit and then just turned it down a little bit too far, curbed it, and there's no saving it from that point. You just let go.
You can see the tire driving up into the fender over and over. Bouncing like a go-kart.
Well, you would know, wouldn't you, Chris? You are a competitive go-kart racer.
Yes, that's bouncing when you got way too much grip.
If only I could know what too much grip feels like. I bet that's a fun experience.
Well, too much means still too much. You gotta have the right amount.
Is there too much grip?
Yes.
Can you
when your tire grabs so hard it throws the weight and you bounce. And I tell you, when you get a hard bounce in a kart, no suspension, it just throws you violently.
Huh.
I've seen some people with such horrible bounces and they kept going after the race. I'm like, hey man, kudos to you, because I would have said, screw this, I'm out. Like just hitting, it's almost like hitting jumps every time. Crazy.
Huh. Yeah, I've never thought of it that way, but I guess because of the lightweight of the go-kart.
Yeah. That's why they also tip over relatively easy if you turn right instead of left.
That could certainly be a problem. Yeah.
I've only been upside down once, though.
Only once? That's one too many times for me.
Oh, come on. You gotta do it at some point. It's got a roll
Well, I've
cage.
never raced in real life. Hopefully, one day I might.
These guys are back to racing.
Treese getting a pretty decent jump, followed by Alan Duggar and Nick Gozzi. Gozzi's just going to go ahead and let his good old nemesis Alan Duggar go by. I don't think Treese is going to give him the same courtesy, though. Treese wants to stay out front. This kid has got talent, and he's got something to prove, and he is hungry. He is going to be fighting Alan Duggar every inch. Now, he won't do it dirty, but he is going to stay. He's going to keep that rear end in front of Alan Duggar as much as he can. He is going to fight it all the way. And Duggar Duggar has a penchant of being a patient driver. He is, in my opinion at least, one of the more likely guys to just not put too much pressure on the leader if you can't get him in a few laps, and he'll just let him go, but seems to get him here. Treese stays high.
It's like Treese bumped the wall.
Yeah, just a little bit. Minor mistake, but I think Treese has definitely got a lot of pace.
Big Graham with the pass on that 76 car. Got the tail. He's going to take the pass off the line. Lap number 42.
I mean, Grady Graham's damage definitely looks a lot healthier than it did before. He might be almost fully fixed. He may still have some wheel damage and some aero damage, but he's definitely looking a lot better than he did before before that last caution. Treese really not letting go of Alan Duggar. I think he's going to just try and stay on that rear bumper of his, and just try and get a race, and try and see if he can't catch Alan Duggar in a mistake and retake that lead. New Brown and Justin Yankee seem to be racing each other relatively clean.
Isaac Treese still not letting go of Duggar, not letting him get too far out ahead of him.
He's diamonding the corner. He really wants that clean air back.
Yeah, that's something we talk about week in and week out is clean air with these cars. Clean air, dirty air. Oh, we got another one around.
Oh, we got a wreck going. Oh. That looked like Kurt Thompson. Yep, it was Kurt Thompson. 222 car. That's an interesting spot to be on the racetrack.
Do you remember back when they used to have grass down there?
When was that? When did they ever have grass in Martinsville?
Oh my goodness, show your age, bud. I'm just playing, but
dude, I am 24 years old. I started watching NASCAR in 2018.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you a year, but yeah, it used to be grass there. Be the curb with grass, and the curbs were a lot uglier.
Yeah, as long as I've been a fan, I don't think it's been down there.
Kurt Thompson just back end.
He just lost it.
That curb. Yep.
He just
doesn't
lost
touch
it.
anything. Oh, you see that? He throttled up to get his back end off the track. Great job by Kurt.
Yeah, very heads up.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure nobody else gets him. Wait for clear traffic. Fantastic job by Kurt Thompson. Just staying out of the way and not pulling up on the track. See, not necessarily in this league, but sometimes drivers just numb. Don't hold the brakes. Just whip it in front of other cars and wreck it. What are you doing? Lock it down until traffic's clear, you know? Yeah,
No.
not saying that.
Even when I spin it, I have to try and win. And that should be everyone's motto. It shouldn't be, children who are watching at home. It shouldn't be. All right, we're at lap 51, so we have about 200. We actually have exactly 200 laps to go. I don't think anyone's going to come down to pit yet.
Yeah, I mean, we're still pretty early in this race. I don't know what the pit window is, but I mean, I feel like we wouldn't see anybody coming in till at least 100.
Yeah, it does seem to be the going theory nowadays. Let's see if Isaac Treese can hold off the 8 of Nick Godsey.
Slide it back out. Great restart by Alan Duggar.
I don't think Treese got the jump that he was hoping for there. Carpenter's going to take him on the inside.
We've got a couple of drivers with drive-through penalties for not great restarts.
Drive-through?
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on who comes into pit road. And Kenny Most.
Or not.
Oh, look at that 15 car.
Oh,
we
free
got another
check.
one
Saves
around.
in. Oh, looks like Shelton's in the wall. Amson might have gotten a piece there. What a save by Matthew Recheck, though.
Yeah, a couple of things to watch there, Elliot. Let's see. We'll start off with Kenny Most. There's something wrong with that car. That thing is hopping, and he's not. Did you see that, Elliot?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing go. That's messed up.
Maybe from damage earlier on, but I mean.
Oops. Heading down in the corner. Yeah, look at that. That car is friggin' bouncy.
Why is he in 5th gear? That would explain it, maybe. He's in 5th gear. He's supposed to be in 3rd and 4th.
Alright, now let's see what happened to Roger Shelton. He got kind of cleared out as a product of that caution.
Yeah. Seemed to be Recheck just getting into the end, into the back of Zach Garvey.
And what happened to the 222? He he weren't even trying to make that corner.
Go back and look at that. I was trying to see what happened before. I think he maybe just full sent it in.
And he didn't turn. What now? I don't know what's going on.
I think he again sent it in too. I think that's another instance of sending it in too hard.
On board. Oh, come on. Kurt Thompson, here we go.
Yeah, yep, 5th gear again. That'll do it.
One more look. Alright, so hold on a second. I'm hearing race control is putting the 222 to the end of the line for it's being called a dive bomb. It looks like Kurt Thompson is going to end up at the back of the field. That is the word I'm hearing across race control, though. And the 72 is getting a drive-through, and the green flag is back out.
Back to the lead, but looks like Treese is going to take that number 2 spot away from Nick Godsey.
Locking the wheels up for just a hot second.
Garvey going way wide. gathered up, though. A few drivers going way wide. I think they're experiencing... We're starting to get into the time where the tires start to wear a little bit here. Maybe seeing drivers try to adjust to that.
Alan Duggar is still out front, holding off Isaac Treese. Treese not letting up on him, though. He's still right on his back bumper.
Yeah. Treese is just not going to let go here.
All right, so here's Michael Chuck's serving a drive-through. Oh,
no, Bill Amsden. What a save.
Yeah, that was a great save. We saw the corner and just whipped it back around like nothing even happened. No big deal. Just another day for Phil Amsden. Hank is trying to make a pass on. Is that Otero?
Gus Otero, yeah, it's Gus Otero. Of the 77 of Brandon Sanders here pretty soon.
Get that time vision, and Otero's not letting it go though. Thank you. Looks like he's going to clear him to the corner, and Grady Graham's going to try and follow him through. Otero bumps the wall. Graham's still on the inside. He's going to send it down into turn number 1 on the low side, up off of 2. Still side by side as they head down the back stretch. Ahead, and is he going to have him cleared? Not quite yet, but Otero's still not giving up that spot. It looks like he may be about to be held up by Brandon Sanders, and he is. So Sanders is now on the outside of Graham, but Graham is going to take that spot, and he has got him cleared.
Oh, Sanders into the wall. Urias has to dive down pretty low to avoid that wreck, or almost wreck. Good job by Sanders to keep it alive there. Not kind of pin the hole back into the wall, but just kind of scrape it. Oh! Urias into Mikalchik, I think his name is.
I think it's Michael Chuck. The Canadian.
That looks Slavic to me, man.
I still think it's Michael Chuck, though.
Your broadcast, your pronunciation.
I'm not sure I got Urias right. I'm pretty sure I heard you say it like that, but I hear you saying it. How do you say it now?
Urias. That's just the way that she told me how she pronounces it.
Okay, well if she said it, then I'll do Urias.
That's just how she said her family pronounces it. So that's just yeah. All right, cool. I'll go with it.
Oh, what is with the fastest? Oh my goodness! Urias just bumped right inside.
Nothing she could do. She just got unlucky there.
I'm sorry, Elliot. I am absolutely fascinated with the bounce that's going on. I have never seen it like that. Not on iRacing. I mean, I guess they got that rear wheel. Well, that whole front end is hopping.
That's just wheel hopping the whole way. I think he got on the brakes too hard, or he full sent it and then got on the brakes too hard. Either way, that wheel hop is usually a result of too much brake.
It's usually the back end, though. I mean, that whole nose was jumping. On board with them going in now. Oh yeah, there was no way. Nobody was making that corner in that. One more time on board with him. Let's listen to the engine as he heads down. Yeah.
Downshift.
That's just wild to me. Yeah, like I said, Yuri is just bonk.
Nowhere she could go either. That's just unfortunate for the 20 car. Showed a lot of pace earlier on, made a mistake, and trying to work her way back up. It looks like she's going to have even more damage to contend with now.
Still hanging on, though. I mean, pretty good damage at the beginning of this race, and here we are, lap 72. See, they're stacking them back up. Lights are off on the pace car. Should be just about to pull in. Flag is back out. Now Doug's going to restart. He's going to bring him down into turn number 1 with Godsey getting past that one car of Isaac Treese. Treese now fighting for 3rd place. He's going to slide in ahead of Torino. He's going to look on the outside. I hear tires squealing, and they are around.
That looked like a lot of cars were involved there.
See what happened here, Elliot. Ooh, the 222 get in the back of the 25.
Kurt Thompson
and
again.
Yeah.
This time into, I think that's Zach Garvey. And then into Vreecheck, causing a huge pileup. Fridley into the back of Roger Shelton.
Yeah, we got, oh man, we got a lot of cars piled up there.
Kenny Most avoiding the wreck there, though. Oh! Oh, Vreecheck with a not great little burnout turnaround, and Garvey hitting the wall. Just bad news bears all around there.
Track is getting blocked up quick and nowhere to go for a lot of these drivers. It's like Hugh Brown at 35, just hit the brakes, he'll just wait for it. Wait for it to clear up.
Yeah. Kurt Thompson, not one of his best races.
Currently heading down pit road. Let's see, we are on lap number 76. We are under our 8th caution of the night. Oh boy, Elliot.
Yeah.
Still got a ways to go.
Again, over/under on 22 cautions. What do we think now?
Oh, man, I don't even want to say it, but it's I don't know. I mean, once these guys get spread out a little bit, they're fine. And you know what it is? It's the friggin' hop. That is what brings out. They get spread out. They're all doing their thing. They're all nice and clean. And then somebody just has a hop, and that's it.
Yeah, someone decides to do their best impersonation of a rabbit, and all hell breaks loose from that point forward.
Thinking they're going to hit the MX track. Ride a dirt bike for a second through the corner. Whoop, pop, pop. Hit the whoops. Alright, really. We're about to go back green here. Duggar's still in control car. Godsey on his outside. Treese is going to be in row number 2 on the inside. And, oh, Duggar got a heck of a start there. Wait, Treese was trying to give him a nudge.
Doesn't look like Godsey got a good start at all. He's going to fall victim to Timothy Carpenter here in 3rd place. Can he hang on to 3rd, though? I mean, Carpenter's there. I think he's going to just work him. Oh, Treese is around! Oh. I hope he's okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gee, Kurt Thompson again.
You said it like 5 minutes ago. Not his best night.
No, certainly not. What is going on? I mean, Treese just got loose here.
That was a bounce.
Oh, and he collected Torino and Shelton.
see that car rocking coming off the corner and upsets it. That's it.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, Carpenter and Gods were able to just split him.
Oh, and who's that in the 21 just ended up getting him? That's Torino. Nowhere for him to go, but are we going to have some pit takers? We do. We got Shelton, Dallas Fridley, Hugh Brown, Michael Chuck, Treese, Graham, Nanke, Sanders, all on pit road right now. Looks like they're going to hit the get out ahead of pit stops. Hugh Brown going to take all 4 tires. See what Treese is going to do. He's grabbing 4 tires. Possibly going to sit there and get a little damage fixed since he's going to be at the back of the line anyways. Sanders, ooh, that thing's got some right front damage. It's like that wheel isn't even pointed the right way. A little towed out. Towed out, cambered in.
He's dog tracking a little bit.
Oh boy.
He's able to keep it stable though through the turns. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, he's been driving just fine. His car's off. Duggar and Godsey be on the front row, back to the line. Green flag is out. Another great start by Duggar. Godsey, a much better start this time. He's going to be able to dip down into second on the low line with some of the Carpenter right behind him.
It's a familiar sight at 1 and 2. Nick Godsey.
Oh, we got one around again.
And Alan Duggar. Do we? Oh! Big crash for everyone. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Hugh Brown is stuck on the median.
Oh no. Oh,
I didn't know you could get stuck in iRacing. That was pretty comical. Well, it looks like Amson came down off the wall, off of Grady Graham's nose, and that caused a huge pileup.
Yep.
No, it looks like Graham turned him.
I think actually Ams didn't come down off the wall.
Maybe a bit of both. Does appear that Amsden has serious damage.
Hugh Brown gets around. That 25 is going to get into him.
Looks like Nanke was able to save it, though, hopefully without any damage to his car.
Oh,
no,
you spoke too soon. You spoke a second too soon.
That's bad.
Boom. Oh, lifted him right off the ground. That right side, at least. Let's go and see what we think about how the initial started.
No, I don't think that Amson came off the wall that much. He might have. If we could get another angle, maybe look from Grady's cockpit, we could tell a lot better.
I think that's more on Amson. He kind of come down.
Go to Amson's cockpit view, because I'm not ready to say that's more on him. I mean, it's a racing incident, no doubt. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it was mutual. Graham was still coming up out of the corner, and Amson might have been a little too high off and coming back down.
I think that was just a classic case of wrong place, wrong time for both drivers. No one's really truly at fault.
You know what's good timing though is this green flag. We just finished up with our replays. Duggar is going to lead him down in turn number 1. Godsey is not as good a restart as the last one, as Timothy Carpenter is going to be able to get his nose underneath on the inside, but Godsey is going to be able to slide down in front of him through turn 3. But oh, he misses the corner, overshoots it a bit, and we got another corner. You almost got the call a little bit of that right there. Oh yeah, really close.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Amson going another lap down.
I hate when I talk and I forget my mic is up. I coughed, so I put my mic up so everybody didn't hear it. Saying, Roxana in the chat says 8 cautions is crazy. Oh, we're at 11 now and we ain't even started.
Yeah, get ready for a long race of short runs here.
I don't want to be negative, Nancy, but I'm gonna go over on 22. Things are not going so great right at the moment.
Of course I'm going over on 22. It's Martinsville.
We're not even at 100 of 250.
And this is an NIS length race. So it is almost twice as long as a regular A Open. If that had 22 cautions, I mean, I think this is going to hit at that number, or maybe even go a little bit over.
Now, if they keep going like this, I sure hope these guys are paying us overtime.
Who's us?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, if you want to join these guys, and typically the racing isn't so caution-filled, but it is Martinsville. We got a very healthy car count tonight. But join the Discord so you can join these guys out on the weekly racing.
Yeah.
That
pretty cool group of guys over there. They're really fun.
This car is back in off the track. Urias, I'm noticing, is only 1 lap down in 15th, and the first car lap down, so next caution, she can get that lap back, which might be real soon. The flag is back out, another jump by Duggar, great restart. Godsey had a better restart this time, he was able to get that car down the low line. Carpenter right on his back bumper as he's being fought by Matthew. Sorry, I messed up his name.
Free check.
Carpenter's gonna take it. Oh, there it is! Oh, good God, Gertie. That was Hugh Brown.
And that's number 12. That's Hugh Brown. And Isaac Treese almost having another oopsie there, but giving him another chance to get that damage fixed that he sustained earlier in the race and maybe get back out there, as we aren't even halfway done with this.
I just said it. And Emily Urias should be getting the lap back and be back on the lead lap. Should.
And I think her car looks a lot better than it might be totally fixed here. So she's going to be on the lead lap with a fully repaired car and a lot of speed out of that number 20. Watch for her to start making spots up in a hurry.
Absolutely. It does. I'm kind of excited for it. This is pretty great just to have that happen early in the race when you're up front, and other than with just this mess of a caution fest that we have had so far, it worked out to her advantage. Just I guess it goes to show, don't give up.
A lot of perseverance from that young lady in the number 20. She's been terrific today and pretty good throughout the whole season. Very competitive, so it's good to see her get back out front here.
See what happens. Well, we could see Nanki was spinning away in the back. I believe that was Nanki. We'll take a look and see what happened there in just a moment. Hugh Brown heads down the corner. Looks like that back end just
Oh,
come out on. Oh, he did.
looks like he just hit the brakes a little too hard
I,
after sending it in a little bit too much, and
well, I think he might
back
actually
end
make
gets
contact
out,
with that 21.
and he might have made contact with the 21. The 21's off the pace just a little bit because he has damage. There's another spin out back. I think that was Justin Nanke.
Yeah, that was. It almost feels like a little net code issue there. Let me see. Hop on the right front of that car.
Yeah, it might have been netcode.
Yeah, they didn't touch, but that 21 did move.
That was gonna be netcode. That netcode was correct. It was gonna be a contact anyway. So.
And who was that again? Nanki. See what happened to
It
him.
looks like Nanke got into the back of Fredlead there just a little bit, and round he goes.
And an overcorrection. Gonna send him right back up the track.
Woo!
Locks it up.
Gus Otero, will he? Great last second move to get out of the way of that 42.
Good job by Nanki to keep that thing kind of locked up and sliding straight sideways, if that makes any sense, so that other cars can keep their line and get around him.
Only in cars and boats does that make any sense. Round he goes again.
Yeah, we've got another caution. We spent a little too much time looking at that. Let's see. Yep, we'll hop out of the back end, goes around. Is that Shelton right there to collect him? Yes.
This has not been Nanke's best race, certainly.
Oh boy, Elliot. You know, I got the radio comms for the drivers, and it's a little animosity right now between drivers and one's race control. Something to listen to.
I mean, all I can do is lean back in my chair, drink my drink, kick up my feet, and just say, "I told you so."
And not be one of them that's out there frustrated about the cautions. I mean,
oh
it
yeah,
can be a
no,
little
I'm glad I
frustrating.
kind of really don't have horses in the race. I mean, I got friends all across the racetrack, and I mean, I just enjoy watching racing and watching everything unfold, and I think it's super cool that we've all gotten together here for this league, and you know, there is a lot of animosity on both sides, but I do hope that we can at some point just come together and watch the races and, you know, have fun in the races for these drivers. I mean, imagine if this was real life. I mean, it would be pretty vicious as well. So, got to think about that. Thank God it's only a video game and not actual real life.
Well, I'm thankful we're up here. We're not down there in the frustration. It can be a little frustrating for us, but we're still chuckling about it.
Oh, what do you mean frustrating?
We're having a good time.
Expect nothing from Martinsville. It's really not the skill of the drivers, it's the dang track. It's one of the most difficult, even on the NASCAR schedule, to get around. As you can see. And what that creates is essentially racing that is going to be extremely difficult on the sim. And I mean, we're not all NASCAR. Here Thompson again around.
Holy
carnage everywhere.
Wait, We're gonna like pull everyone into the pits, have another drivers meeting. Like, all right, guys, come on. Kurt with a little bit of a hop into the corner, and it's already loose.
Yeah. I would like to see what gear he's in. Because as we saw before.
Here we go.
Oh no, he was in 4th gear.
It was when he went down to 4th, and it was like at the exact moment.
I mean, think about it. You're racing, you're going on a straightaway that is pavement to a corner, a turn that is concrete, and in that turn you're gonna have to downshift and still keep the car in like some sort of straight path to prevent it from spinning out. I mean, it's incredibly difficult going around this track. I can tell you, when I first practiced this track at the beginning of the week, before I got insanely busy, I was like, this is going to be one of the most difficult tracks on the circuit. I can already tell that there's going to be problems for people out there in A Opens and NISs and league races, because it's just so loose and it's really, really tough in these next-gen cars, so I can't not blame these guys too much for what's going on out there. I can't blame them much at all. I mean, it's just short track racing combined with adverse track conditions and a race car that if you lose it just a little, it's gone all the way.
Just short track racing. I always think of Denny Hamlin making fun of Joey Logano. It's just short track racing.
Yeah, well, where's Denny's champion? Where's Denny's 3 championships? That's what I want to know.
But I don't know. I'm not a Denny fan by any means, but I mean, even if he goes out like Mark Martin being one of the most winningest drivers to never win a championship, that's still something to be very proud of.
Yeah, but Mark Martin had the excuse of going up against Dale Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson in his prime. Who does Denny Hamlin have anyone to go up against? I mean, he went up against prime Jimmy Johnson in the first part of his career. Oh my goodness! Whoa, what a save from Alan Duggar, going off the nose of Timothy Carpenter there, and he'll fall back a lot of spots. I can't imagine he's too happy. Yeah, short track racing.
Yeah. Oh my God!
And another wreck with Nick Gozzi out to a pretty big lead. No caution.
Oh, perfect.
No caution. Why was it? You know, I think that's probably the most cut and dry example of a caution, and iRacing didn't throw a caution. That's insane to me. Anyway, as I was saying, Denny Hamlin has not had to go up against Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt in 2 decades. He has no excuse for not having a championship right now. But he doesn't have one.
Hey, Elliot, let me ask you a question. How many Cup championships do you have?
Does my favorite driver have? I'm sorry, Chris. My dad didn't make 7 and 8 figures to afford me a seat in a race car. Not saying that's how Denny. Not saying that's what happened with Denny. I know Denny worked his way up, but that was back when you could get rides by working your way up. Now he needs sponsors and all that.
I think Kyle Busch said it. You need to buy your way in. That's it.
Nowadays, you really do need to buy your way in. I think that's the problem with NASCAR, because then you get nepo babies like Austin Dillon, Cody Ware, and Carson Hocevar on the track, and they just shouldn't be there with the talent that they have, or rather lack thereof.
I think Hocevar is alright. I think he maybe moved up a little quick, but I think he's still good.
We're live now, I guess I can say it. Hocevar will never win a race as long as he lives. He has no talent whatsoever. He's essentially running in a Hendrick prepared car and he can't even he finishes lower than the majority of the race car drivers out there. He doesn't have an excuse to be as bad as he is, and he is. It's just because he's hot-tempered and he's fast at Atlanta.
Oh, 15 in the wall. It's bear check.
He's kept it straight, though. He kept it straight, and he's going to try and fight Duggar for this spot. But looks like he's no match for speed out of that purple 12 car.
Again on our leader, Nicholas Godsey. Pretty decent, not massive lead over Graham, almost a second. Sitting in third is Timothy Carpenter. Duggar's gotten back up to fourth. And Matthew Raychek is holding on to fifth right now.
Make a little bit of a pass on Brandon Sanders. Sanders just dealing with damage, just trying to make laps at this point. Maybe hope for another series of cautions. This has actually been a pretty long green flag run. We should talk crap about NASCAR drivers more often, so more green flag runs happen. Because as soon as we started talking NASCAR, green flag run.
Maybe the drivers out on the Grand track out here, they got the vibes. Don't let those NASCAR guys down. All right.
Maybe, but I think it's good in all logical sense. It's probably because the field has gotten smaller, and the track has rubbered in, so there's more grip.
Yeah, there's so many cautions. One lap into a restart, there's no chance for any heat to get into the tires.
Yeah, so they've all been acting brand new.
Bill Lamb standing. Another one just trying to kind of hang on, turn some laps. Elliot, this is probably a good time to do a crank it up.
Sure, why not?
Quick break from the mic and let these guys do some laps.
Yeah. We have got another caution. That might be Emily Ryan. Let's take a look. Furious. Yeah, just the back end just come on out. Furious is gonna just get loose coming out of 3.
and bring out another caution.
More not great news coming from that 20 crew.
As long as she ain't lose a lap, it's not much of a big deal. I don't think there's been enough laps where she's really made too much progress that has just been lost at this point. Kind of pit stop we're gonna have here, right side.
Yeah, she could definitely get her way. She can definitely make her way back up front. Although we know it's going to be certainly a grind.
Maybe a 4-tire stop for her. Take a look who's in the lead right now.
It's Grady Graham. And he's worked his way back up to the front of this field.
GG, Gangstagram.
We call him GG because when he's up front, it's good game. Sometimes.
Lights are off on the pace car. Doesn't look like they're stacking up. Are they gonna do a single file restart maybe? No, they're not. They were just a little lagging. Got 15 was not sure where he was supposed to go for the moment, but pace car is off.
A lot of animosity I'm hearing from the scanner right now. They're going at each other's throats.
Back out. Grady Graham gonna bring him down to the one. Oh, looks like Hugh Brown gave that 15 car a bump.
Hugh Brown gave the 15 a little shot there.
Yeah. Raycheck to not let that affect him at all. It's like Kurt Thompson possibly serving a penalty as we saw him going down pit road.
To make matters worse for Kurt Thompson, they may be adding speeding in pit road.
Oh.
And that penalty is confirmed. He has speeding in the pits. He'll fall back to 14th place.
Man, what a rough day for Kurt Thompson in every aspect. He's gone around so many times. He's brought out several cautions, and now he's got a big old stack of penalties in his lap. Tough day for him. I'm sure he's just waiting for this one to be over, but it speaks to him that he is just keeping on and not quitting.
No, he's definitely a very talented driver. I mean, I've learned a lot from him personally. He's I think he may just not have gotten that much practice here at this track here. That's what's causing these issues. Again, he's an excellent race car driver, but today has just not been his day.
Grady Graham still out in the lead with Raycheck in second. Hugh Brown all over his back bumper. He's going to look on the low side. He's heading down the backstretch, heading towards turn number 3 into the corner. Hugh Brown is on the low side. Looks like they almost touched.
Making contact with Matthew Raycheck.
Hugh Brown's going to have the advantage going down in turn number 1 through the center. He's got his nose out ahead up off of turn number 2. They're still side by side going down the backstretch. Now down into turn number 3, side by side again. Raycheck's still holding that line pretty well. Hugh Brown maybe going to clear him. He does. Across the line.
He'll be followed by Alan Duggar. Looks like Raycheck's going to try and get down, and he'll block Alan Duggar for now, but I don't know if he can. I don't know if very many people in this field can hold off a hard-charging Alan Duggar. Extremely talented, very fast race car driver. Very patient approach as well, so that always, or usually, plays in his favor. He'll just get it done, man. You can see he's just going to cross him over, run side by side,
And
and there's a caution. definitely.
See that car bouncing. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He might have brushed the curb.
Yeah, he tipped the inside of the.
And there's damage for Urias.
Yep. No luck for her today. Every time something breaks right for her, another thing breaks wrong for her. And in this case, it's usually the front bumper of her car that breaks.
You know what? I wouldn't say it's no good luck or just bad luck. It's really more of a roller coaster for her today. Because it was bad at first, and then all those cautions over and over and get her back on the lead lap. I mean, I would call that good luck as far as she's concerned. And but then the bad luck with that. So I'd call it a roller coaster.
Maybe so.
Tempers are flaring, Elliot. I know you can hear them too.
Unless you're Hugh Brown, in which case, cheeseburger. And we can, I think you and I can both agree. We all need cheeseburgers in our life.
Oh, cheeseburger would be fantastic right now. Yeah. Well, you know, I think it's worth noting that we're saying tempers are flaring, but this league has race control, and they make sure to keep it respectful. Someone's getting out of line and being disrespectful, they shut it down immediately, and they will penalize people points or, you know, things that really matter if they're being disrespectful. They don't have it. So we say tempers are flaring, but it's all still within reason, not cussing each other out and things like that. I think that's probably worth noting as the pace car is in, with Hugh Brown starting off on the inside. First position with Duggar on his outside. Godsey is going to be in row number 2 with, who's that? Nanke on his outside. He's made his way back up with that punched in nose.
Justin Nanke, one way or another, as he's made it back up to the front of this field in some capacity. Step out to the lead. I think this is going to be prime position for Alan Duggar to get up underneath him and make that pass and get into that clean air. He's going to have Nicholas Godsey to deal with, and Justin Nanke possibly, if Nanke can get some speed going out of that 42 car. And looking at the damage, I don't think he's going to have very much speed. And Alan Duggar's going to get on the inside.
Two cars in the pits. Urias back down in there, but Hugh Brown gets loose on the high side. That's going to send him back to 4th, and he's about to lose.
Another spot to Grady Graham.
Alan Duggar is back up into the lead with Godsey running in 2nd. Nanke behind him. Grady 4th, and Carpenter is going to be rounding out the top 5 as they run right now. That one corner for Hugh Brown just really kind of messed him up. Now he's, I don't know if he's stuck on the high side or what's going on with him, but he's just dropping. Now he's back to 6th, in danger of losing another position to Braychek. He is going to lose that, and he sends that down low, trying not to let another car by.
Old tires versus new, I think, is what we're seeing there.
Damn.
And another caution. Looks like Gus Otero. Gus Otero's around. I mean, he's done a pretty good job of avoiding all of the previous wrecks. I think he may have just gotten loose there, unfortunately. Yeah, coming out of 3. Yeah, just lost it. Other than that little moment there, he's been having a pretty good race. I mean, just stayed out of all trouble. He was looking pretty all right there, but unfortunately, that's going to scuff up his tires. a very familiar 1, 2, 3, Duggar, Godzi, and Nenke, all looking to take this win.
Like Chuck gonna get the lucky dog this time.
Woof woof.
All right, Elliot. If you started NASCAR in 2018, I don't think you'll be able to answer this question. Why do they call it the lucky dog?
I have no idea.
Because it used to be the Aaron's Lucky Dog. Aaron's as in the furniture store who had
Oh,
the dog
yeah.
for the mascot. Therefore, is the Aaron's Lucky Dog, and Lucky Dog just stayed after they were done sponsoring. A little NASCAR history for you.
I find it sad that Aaron's is gone from the sport now. I mean, my favorite driver's first win was the 2009 Aaron's 499 at Talladega.
Yeah.
So, Aaron's will always have a special place in my heart when it comes to NASCAR. Pace car's off. Going back to green here. Back to green.
Another big jump
And
for Doug.
instantly a caution.
Hugh Brown.
That was anticlimactic. Oh, and there's more
Where's that
spinning.
Grady Graham? Yeah, there's Graham.
Whoa!
Brown triggered the initial. They probably just spun his tires on the restart because that was immediately. Graham, he just kind of spun on his own. That thing whipped around.
Yeah, it looks like he just got a little piece of the nose of Timothy Carpenter. Maybe a little bit of neck coat there as well.
No, did
I don't
that
think
just
no.
neck coat
Sanders
some
did
damage on
not
the front
hit
of
him.
him?
I
You're
don't
seeing
think
that, right?
I think he's had that damage before. Here, play it.
Look at that. Look at that neck coated damage. It hit him, it moved his car, and there's the damage.
Ah,
Wow, that is
that's just
crap.
unlucky.
You know what? That's not even a bad word. That is crap.
I thought Sanders did an excellent job of avoiding him.
He did. It's just that iRacing was like, no. Frig you, you're gonna hit him. That is just frustrating.
I think we got a question from Roxana Echevarria. She wants to know if we had to pick one racetrack to watch for the rest of our life, what would it be?
Well, I'm assuming we're talking just NASCAR, but well, you know, I'm from New Hampshire, so that's actually the only track that I've been to see a race. But I've always been with, if I could watch one race, it would be the Martinsville cutoff race because they are ridiculous.
Yeah, Martinsville is definitely up there for me. I think it depends on the type of vehicle, like what generation of NASCAR. Like Gen 4 would be Bristol, I think. Car of Tomorrow would be none of them. Gen 6 would probably be Martinsville. Gen 7, probably go with Kansas. But my all-time favorite racetrack that I'd watch any race in would be Darlington. I love that track to death. It's where I saw my driver win his not win his first race, but the first time I ever saw him win a race live was the Southern 500 in 2018. So that track is my favorite, always has been my favorite, just because it's so technical and it's so difficult to drive for everyone. I mean, the surface is ancient. It's essentially sandpaper, and it chews up tires like no one's business. I mean, it's a brutal track.
Have you ever been there in person, Elliot?
Whoa! I haven't been further east than the Gulf of America or Mexico, whatever it is now. But no, the only two racetracks I've been in real life is my original home track in Sonoma, California, back when I lived in the Bay Area. And, ooh.
That almost looked like a swing.
Oh!
There we go.
Godsey and Nanky get involved. Looks like Godsey just got loose off the top. Goodness gracious. And it looks like Justin Nanky's been DQ'd from that.
What happened here? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, here we go.
Looks like Godsey just came off the wall, not enough room, and came down into Nanky. Just a little bit of looseness from that 8 car, and unfortunately Nanky was collected. And causing the DQ of Justin Nanky. Very unfortunate end to Justin Nanky, who had worked his way back up to the front of this field. He'll be out of this race because of too many incident points.
You're on board with Godsey. Ooh, I think Nanky actually had a little bit to do with that too. I think that was...
I mean, Nanky didn't give him very much room, but
yeah.
At the same time, you gotta think that, like, hey, it's Godsey's job to keep the car straight, and he wasn't able to. I mean, it's a racing incident; it happens, but we have to be considering of the fact that Nanky probably should have given him a little more room, but Nanky really doesn't have to. And ultimately, it did play into his detriment. I think if he had given him a bit more room, it would not have ended up that way. But racing, what are you gonna do? But oh yeah, for me, I've been to 2 racetracks, NASCAR, in my life. Sonoma, I've been to 1 race, and I'm going to my second Phoenix race next week, actually. So as soon as we are done with this broadcast, I'm going to bed, and I'm gonna wake up at like 6 a.m. and I'm gonna cannonball all the way up to Phoenix because I got pit passes, and I'm meeting some friends up there, including one of the drivers in this race, Isaac Treese.
Whoa, that outside is not up. What are they doing? Oh my goodness, that was not a good restart for the outside line. And Timothy Carpenter.
That wasn't a good restart for the inside line either. That was just a poor restart all around. But looks like Duggar's going to get away, and Jose Torino is going to slide back in second place here. Things seem to have worked out pretty well for Torino up to this point. I mean, he's gotten at least most of his damage fixed, and he'll, at his favorite racetrack, he's running in second. He's in the attack position because he seems to have more pace in the 35 and the 24, even though the 35 is making the move on the 24. I think he's got some pace going on there. But I think Torino really is enjoying this spot as he's caught up to Alan Duggar. Is now going to challenge nothing because another caution happened.
Who did it?
Who did it this time?
Brandon Sanders?
Sanders just spun.
It,
He'll hit the outside wall.
Here's where it would be good to have a like live race control controlling the cautions. Now that's not a complaint on race control. I know they got a lot to do watching what's going on, especially with so many cautions. But if they were able to do their own cautions, things like that wouldn't need to bring out a caution. He barely self-spun, you hit the wall, you're off pace, sorry for your bad luck, but we're not going to slow everyone down just for one person. As long as you're facing the right way, there's no issue.
No, and I agree with that. It's just more of a, I guess it's just more, there's one guy up there being race control, and he's got a lot to contend with at this racetrack. I mean, he's got his hands full. It wouldn't make sense to have cautions also tacked in on that as well.
Right, for sure. I mean,
he's busy looking at replays and monitoring chat.
If you got to do the cautions, you're having to watch live racing, which means you're not able to go back and watch those replays like you just said and hand out the appropriate penalties. You know, I'm sure many drivers would say, well, I'd rather take a drive through this race than find out the penalty and have to serve it next race.
Yeah, certainly.
So a lot of leagues will do that when they don't have live race control. If you get, next race, you got to start off with a drive through or you got to start for the pits. It's like, But, like, we said we've heard the radio comms and race control has been super busy tonight.
Oh yeah, but Roxana, I want to ask you, what would be the track that you would go and watch the races for the rest of your life at?
I think if we were talking all tracks everywhere, I couldn't give you a specific track, but I could tell you it wouldn't be a NASCAR track. I would.
Yeah, you're a go-kart racer. Well, honestly, though, I'm thinking of
Bowman Gray. Late models, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bowman Gray going every Saturday, make it a tradition. Everyone loves it there. Back to green. And you sit with the family, have some fun, and watch Burt Myers and Tim Brown go crazy.
Amsden slaps the wall on that one too.
Looks like he's going to be in. That's going to bring out another caution.
Man, so close to not bringing a caution. So close. This is not so time.
Roxana Homestead is another great race. I cannot believe I forgot that track. That track is also incredibly technical and really, really cool to watch a race at. Last Homestead race, or 2 Homestead races ago, the last one sucked because, but the one prior, the one where Tyler Reddick sent it, just drove around Ryan Blaney on the top lane with worse tires, is definitely one of the best races I've ever seen. So I would definitely go again.
Lights are off. No, they're not. I lied to you. Bet
Chris,
they're gonna go
flying
up
is
this
very
time.
naughty, and you're getting coal in your stocking this Christmas.
There it is. Lights are off. Cross them back up. Boogity boogity, let's go racing for a lap or two.
Who needs stage racing
about,
when you have this many cautions, right?
How about that one, Elliot? Do you know boogity boogity boogity?
Of course I know boogity boogity boogity.
Who said it?
Darrell Waltrip, dude.
Do you know why?
Yeah, I know the whole story behind it.
Right.
And I will tell you after this restart.
We'll
I can't explain it in 3 seconds.
In a couple minutes.
So I'll explain it to you right now. Honestly, I
really
might. The 72 is off pace. Oh, it looks like he'll be fine.
21's gonna bump the wall. Torino. 50. Oh, 15's gonna lock him up. Almost up into Timothy Carpenter, but Timothy's going
There's
around.
the caution. Oh, God, he's into Carpenter.
Whoa.
Kurt Thompson gets a piece of it as well.
Did you see that net code?
There was net code? Where?
No. Hold on.
You thought Kurt had net code there? Let's see.
Yeah, he wasn't even close to him. That was
What
at
in
least
the
a foot in
hell?
between the stick.
That's horrendous.
And did he get DQ'd for that? Because I think he just disappeared right after that. Yep.
Yep, he got DQ'd. That's ridiculous.
Tim Carpenter, that 15 locks him up.
Oh, looks like Recheck just got tight. He got tight there. And that's just an absolutely ridiculous net code. Did not need to happen there.
That one was kind of nuts.
Yeah, that was egregious. iRacing, what are we doing? But no, so Boogity 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 originally came from a radio show that Darrell Waltrip was listening to because he was sick and tired of hearing the green flag is in the air situation every time the broadcast was on. He's like, we have to make this more exciting. And this was back when he was in the broadcast booth, beginning his career. And so eventually he said, you know what, that's it. I'm just going to say Boogity Boogity Boogity. After hearing it on a racing radio show or whatever it was, I forget what it was called, but he does it, and everyone's just like, you can't say that. He's like, well, I did, in its typical Darrell Waltrip fashion, and you have now what is Boogity Boogity Boogity, and it's a phrase that has remained in the hearts of NASCAR fans for decades, and I wish Darrell Waltrip was still calling races. I mean, he's, in my opinion, the greatest NASCAR broadcaster of all time. And it just sucks that he's no longer in the booth, but I get it. You know,
VP?
VP?
Yeah.
What about him?
Benny Parsons.
I didn't really listen to very much BP growing up, but
He was a great
I think Lee Diffie. I think Lee Diffie is a good replacement for our NASCAR, for like the NASCAR exciting broadcast, because I really think Fox at this point is just phoning it in. He's an Aussie. He's an Aussie man.
Okay. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say it as soon as this settles down. We'll see what happens here. That Dotson. What was that? Brown.
Oh my goodness, look who's
Brown.
in third place. It's the 20 of Emily Urias. Perseverance really does pay off.
Oh boy. Brown
She'll
gonna make
fall
a
in
move.
fourth, though. I think Urias just has so much damage on that car. I mean, she's been able to make up a lot of time, but just not enough here.
Duggar still in first, being chased down by Torino.
Torino's not letting go. I mean, he's going to try and make this 2 wins in a row. You know, he never wins when I predict him to win, or predict him to... Yeah, whenever I say he's one of my drivers to win, he doesn't win. At a super speedway race, he pulls off the craziest last lap pass I've seen in my life.
So here's what I was gonna say about the Aussie that you said.
He's an Aussie, yeah.
I think he's a great commentator, and I do love his voice and the accent and all of that, and I think he's a great commentator. However, I hate listening to him call a NASCAR race. I don't know, it just sounds weird. I want to hear him calling a rally or like F1 or something like that. It just doesn't fit right for me. I know I'm like one of the only people that thinks that.
You're
But
really not. It's a pretty common thing to say. Just
I think he's a great commentator. I just think NASCAR is the wrong thing to call simply because it's race.
I disagree.
I know most
really
people do
like it.
disagree. I do think I'm pretty lone on this one.
You're really not. It's about, I think it's really kind of split about 60-40. 60% of the people just love hearing a guy who loves racing call out races. I mean, it's just, I think it's really, really fun to hear him just go, whoa! And another one goes around in the booth. Rather than just the, and we have a caution. And like,
I don't know. I want to hear some
Sports just doing their worst job I've ever seen. I mean, really they're just phoning it in. And I mean, when we switch to NBC, I'm always looking forward to hearing Lee Diffie call, like, he's such a great storyteller too. I mean, he just paints a beautiful picture, and you can see this at the Coke Zero Sugar 400 last year. He just painted this awesome picture of how Kyle Busch hadn't won at Daytona in so long, and he was at the front of the field. And then immediately when the run on the top lane started happening and Burton got that run, he immediately switched up and had that famous, and here comes Harrison Burton call, or but here comes Harrison Burton call. And I thought that was just terrific. I thought that was the best call that he could have made. And only his voice could have done it. I mean, he just describes the races so well. He describes the broadcast so well. He's really an inspiration to me as we do this. Oh, we got another one going around. Oh, he saved it, though. He saved it. He saved it. Oh, Otero. What happened there?
Hello? Oh. I gotta step away from the mic for just a moment.
Roxana, clearly you're a fan of one Jose Torino out there. I could say for certain I am too. I hope all these drivers do well, but if you did you see the race last week with his crazy tri-oval pass? Looks like Grady Graham's getting a drive-through penalty or end-of-line penalty for spinning or for dive bombing on Hugh Brown. You want to go take a look at that? Gonna have around 50 to go. We come back to the green flag here. Well, Roxanne, I'm sure that was exciting, was it not? I thought it was definitely the most exciting race of the whole year, or the whole season, rather.
Alright, lights are off on the pace car. We're gonna give it a go once again. Lineup's gonna be Alan Duggar, Jose Torino, Roger Shelton, Hugh Brown, and Nicholas Godsey, top 5.
Delay of green, delay of green, delay of green.
Double delay, Elliot. I think they're just trying to get some organization going on, having a few issues with people knowing where they're supposed to go, and it's not like maybe even some
I'm hearing all this.
Black flags.
It's kind of shocking that we're having this many issues getting, what is it, like 10, 11 cars lined up properly?
Oh, there it is, Elliot. 23rd caution.
Well, whoever bet over on the cautions today, you win nothing. Unless you bet with your friends, in which case
you win.
You
win a longer race.
Yeah, you win. You win a longer race. And Duggar gets the jump on Torino. Not a great start for Torino there, but he's certainly been able to stay at least very close to the bumper of Alan Duggar. I think he's going to continue trying here.
Got damage after a couple wrecks ago. Look at that thing bouncing. He's got nose damage, back end damage. Because he's just trying to wrap up this day at this point. He was having a great run up front for quite a while.
I think everyone is, Chris. I mean, this is just certainly not one of the best races that we've ever had, to say the least. I think it's actually one of the most aggressive, and I think it's just been brutal on all fronts. I mean, we've really had only one real green flag run. But, you know, I just really do wish that this was... Honestly, I wish the track was just a bit easier to drive, because I think we would see some fantastic racing.
You know what, they did exactly what I asked for. I put a message in the Discord earlier. Let's have some good racing and give me and Elliot plenty to talk about. Well, we've been yapping our freaking jaws off.
Yeah, really not that much dead air.
We've been talking more than we ever do.
I think that just like, there's just been so much to discuss. I mean, just drama, obviously, for one. And for two, just a lot of cautions. And I mean, we can see these guys start to settle in now a little bit. I mean, they're just driving at this point. They're settling in for long range. Yeah, no, that camera's definitely a really good one. And there's a caution.
Go for camera. You just had to say something.
I had to say something. I jinxed it. It's my fault.
You were bored already. This green flag racing is awful pesky. Graham turns to Brown. Just gets in the back of him.
Can't imagine Hugh Brown's going to be too happy with that result.
Yeah, he's on board with that. Grady Grahams gets into the back of Hugh Brown, and they both get loose, and it's just enough to bring out that caution.
Yeah, Roxana, I know you're not biased. I'm not biased either. I think that was definitely, Talladega was definitely the best race of this whole season. I mean, just exactly what you want out of a super speedway race, a last lap pass. I mean, and it was honestly really, really good organized racing. And, you know, I wouldn't expect that coming from a super speedway race. I mean, I think it was just an all around fun race to call and fun race to watch. I mean, it was just epic.
Totes for goats. Brown heading to the back of the field. This car's in. Matthew Bridchick is going to be the control car. Great start for him. Alan Duggar's going to fall in behind him in second place with that 21
Matthew
of
Bridchick.
Torino falling behind him.
He has clean air now. Let's see what Bridchick can do with clean air. I mean, that would be definitely a surprise winner, but I don't know if he can hold off a hard-charging Alan Duggar and a hard-charging Jose Torino. Bridchick's still in the lead with, is it 33 laps to go? Coming to the line, 33. Bridchick's still running out front. Can he hold off Alan Duggar? I mean, Duggar's getting to his rear bumper now. I'm gonna see what happens. And all Bridchick has to do is just stay on that bottom lane.
Yeah, we can listen to Duggar just getting through the gears. See him back and forth between third and fourth. I think he ran that corner a bit too deep. Imagine how much that must be, Elliot, just shifting up, down, up, down, up, down for 250 laps. I mean, I know they got paddle shifters, sequential, but still, that's a lot.
But yeah, think about these guys who are driving clutch and a shifter. I mean, I drive with just paddles on my G923, but I mean, some of these guys are going to be driving with, something else.
Yeah, I use an H pattern, but these ones you have to use the paddles.
No, Roxana, super speedways are not my favorite. I prefer short tracks and intermediates, usually. I just thought that last race it was just really good super speedway racing and just good racing in general, but typically super speedways are not my favorite. They're my third out of all 4 types of tracks NASCAR runs. Hugh Brown about to go a lap down, and I mean, Duggar still hasn't made his move. We got about 26 to go. 26 to go here at the line.
You keep speaking too soon. He was looking right there.
Yeah, I mean, Duggar's patient, but sometimes you really got to wonder when he's going to make his move.
26 to go. That time by.
Here we go. We're going to start seeing Duggar try and push it just a little bit more. Matthew Vriček is right now driving the race of his life. He locks it up, going a little bit, and going into the turn. He'll keep going, though. Maybe tapped it just a little bit. He's feeling the pressure. Just stay on that low line. And don't let him pass you. I mean,
almost looks like
just keep it low, as low as possible. Duggar's going to get on the inside. Vriček slides out way wide. He'll lock it up. But he'll be fine.
Missed that corner. That messed him all up. He's going to fall back.
And that gives Jose Torino an easy pass. And, whoa. Looks like Vriček crossed him back over. Torino now having to deal with a little bit of some Emily Arias action.
Yeah, back up to 4th place for her.
Yeah, I mean, again, her race is turned around. All she really has to do is just kind of hold station. Maybe get a pass on Matthew Vriček here. I mean, oh, Torino wheel hops it a little bit. Just trying to get to that bottom lane. I mean, he wants that spot back so badly. He wants to get back to Alan Duggar's bumper so he can possibly win this race. I don't know. He'll go high there and allow Emily Urias to get underneath him. And Urias is going to take the spot. Jose Torino falls back another spot.
Good. We've only got 8 cars on the lead lap. And look at those brake rotors glow.
Yeah, a lot of brakes used at this track. I'm not surprised.
Love the iRacing realism that they even have them glow, fade in and out. You see it better in the shadows in this corner.
Yeah. Torino's just going to fall back even more. And there was a caution. Just as Urias is going to make the move. And Brandon Sanders is in the wall.
Another driver not having a good night.
Damaged.
There's that bounce.
Lost it.
That's like a broken record at this point. Commenting on the bounce.
Well, we're under caution here with 17 laps in the race left. Now the question is, can Vriček, Urias, or Torino make a move to take on Alan Duggar? In my opinion, I think Torino got a little bit bailed there. Falling back spots. This gives him a shot to reset, calm down, and get back out there. Maybe we even win this race.
Duggar doing a bit of blinking there. Hopefully that'll go away once he get back to green.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Tires are off on the pace car. We're gonna go back green flag racing with 14 laps to go. Alan Duggar gonna be the control car with Matthew Braycheck on the outside. Emily Reyes and Jose Torino gonna be row number 2. Pace car is off.
15 to go. Roger Shelton seems to have worked his way up from pretty much a disaster that's happened earlier on. Back to green.
Green flag is back
Recheck,
out.
not a good start. Make contact with Urias. Reno on the outside. Looks like Shelton's going to be looking in a little bit. He won't make the move though. Recheck blocking 94 feet. They're going for it here. Urias is going to get on the back bumper of Duggar. She's going to get aggressive here, I think. She can pull it off and win this race. She'll do it.
I had a run come off the corner, but got a little wiggle.
Yeah, she had to back out of it there. She's still got time, though. She's still got time. She still has 12 laps. She really has to drive it hard, though, for these next few ones. Maybe take a couple laps off, cool the tires down, take another crack at it.
She keeps making mistakes. She got to refocus. She was fast there for a few. Now she's gonna start feeling the pressure from Braycheck.
Yeah, she's just pushing out really wide. I mean, Braycheck is just—he's moving. He's surprised me in the last race. He was doing really well, and he surprised me in this one. He's been doing excellent for the most part.
From the biggest track to the smallest track.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We are now down to 7 cars on the lead lap.
Nine to go. Here he's not letting Duggar go, not letting him get too far ahead out in front. She wants that spot, that elusive win that she's been looking so hard for. Duggar's just able to keep that consistent line, but Urias might be a little bit faster. Recheck hits the wall. Top 4 just kind of all in a little bit of a pack together. I mean, Torino can still make a move here. Looks in on Recheck. Recheck's having to play both offense and defense. Looks inside. Nothing he can do there. Urias is closed in on the back bumper of Alan Duggar.
Across the line, 4 laps to go.
4 to go. It's getting hot here. It's getting pretty hot. We're all gonna get a little more aggressive. You could feel the energy starting to pick up here a little bit. Urias on the outside. Braycheck on the inside. Braycheck and Torino. Yeah, I don't think she has anything left, and she's now going to have to fight Jose Torino, but looks like she'll get in front of him and stay in front of him for now. All Alan Duggar has to do is just not spin out and run his line, and he wins. 2 to go.
Flag's out.
Flag. Remember, whatever happens from this point forward that would usually be a caution will not be a caution. Torino, one last ditch attempt, can't do it. and Duggar will win in an intense last 5 laps. Matthew Vricek, a surprise second place, followed by Emily Urias and Jose Torino in 4th. That was a fun race, Chris. What are your takeaways from it?
Ooh, that was a lot of cautions. Lost the final count, but that was eventful. We definitely had plenty to chat about. And, yeah, plenty of excitement. But let me take you down through the final results here. There we go. Alan Duggar is your winner tonight.
That's practice
Second
results.
place goes to... Gosh darn it. Thanks. Alan Duggar is your winner tonight. Matthew Vracek second. Emily Urias puts it on the podium, and a great effort after going many laps down, right, very early in the race with a lot of damage. So
yeah, she went a few laps.
Podium. So 4th place is Jose Torino. 5th is Roger Shelton. Johnny Michaelchuk is 6th. 7th is Nicholas Gossi. Brandon Sanders is 7th. Brandon Sanders 8th. Hugh Brown 9th. 10th is Timothy Carpenter. Grady Graham is 11th. Gus Otero is 12th. 13th is Kurt Thompson. 14th, Phil Emsden. Justin Nanke brings home a 15th. Isaac Treese ends up way in the back in 16th after a great run. 17th is Dallas Fridley. 18th is Zach Garvey.
Yeah.
Kenny Most is 19th.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Most is 20th. Bringing up the rear of the field. Elliot, if you want to grab, see if you can grab our 3rd place finisher, and we'll start rolling through some interviews.
Doesn't look like our 3rd place finisher is available, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up our number 2.
Matthew Vracek.
Yeah. Hey, Matthew, Elliot and Chris up in the booth. How you doing?
Oh, I've been good.
Congrats on the P2, man. I mean, to everyone, I can speak for me and Chris. Certainly, you kind of shocked a lot of people by running up front and being able to hold your own out there. I mean, was it difficult for you to avoid all of that carnage that happened out there?
It definitely was because I'm gonna be honest. This was my first full, really long race in Martinsville. I've only had the track for less than a week, but yeah, it was the biggest thing though was just keeping the left front from locking up. In 3 and 4, it was bad for me. 1 and 2, it was fine, but yeah, I to be honest, I did not expect to finish second. I know I had pace against with these guys, but yeah, happy to get second. I want to thank everybody here, Brandon, Grady, uh, Emily. Congrats to who was that that won the race? But wait, but yeah, good overall, good race. And I guess it's on to Phoenix.
Awesome job, Matthew. Congratulations on the P2, man. Let's keep that magic going.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
All right, now let's bring up our race winner, Alan Duggar. Alan, you're back.
Sir.
That was an awesome win, man. How did you manage to stay out front despite all of the chaos happening out behind you and frankly right in front of you at some points?
It was tough. Just had to have good awareness just to stay out of it.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty tough for you, man. Congrats on the win. It's good to have you back up here. Figure you're gonna definitely get a lot of points from that. What's your strategy going forward in this season?
Win as many times as I can.
Sounds good, man. Well, anyone you want to thank?
I thank Ken Byron over at Ryco, putting out awesome setups. Flying Change Farms, Salon Motorsport, Bars Bar Ranch, 15 Studios. Like to thank, shout out to BSR, and I think that's everybody.
All right, man. Well, you have yourself a good rest of your day, and see you around, dude. See you for the next one.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats,
Alright.
Alan.
Thank you.
All right, take us out, Chris.
All right, Elliot. Well, that was a pretty good race that we just had there. Pretty eventful. Lots of cautions. We had a lot of single lap green flags stints, but I think maybe we had like 25 cautions or so. But we made it through 250 laps with plenty of excitement in all scattered in there. But next week we got the Crown Jewel at Phoenix. That's going to be, I believe, over 300 laps. So that's going to be quite a race.
314 laps. I got 314 laps that I'm broadcasting Saturday, and I got 314 laps I'm cannonballing my happy little you know what all the way up to Phoenix to watch live. So yeah, should be fun.
All right, but so until next week at Phoenix for that long race, we want to thank you for joining us here at 15 Studios. If you've enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the racing in the Graham Crackers Racing Series. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you at the next track. All right, clear.